moment to silence all electronic devices. As a gentle reminder, all personnel participating in the ceremony should exercise caution to ensure that the wings will not be pinned in an aggressive manner that would cause any injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect for the dignity and physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Sergeant of Delta Company, 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment, First Sergeant J.C. Calloway. At this time, we'd like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15U CH-47 Chinook Helicopter Repairer, Class 008. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Coltrane and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
I invite you to pray with me. Let us pray. Holy God, this morning as we welcome this new group of soldiers into the aviation family, we give thanks for all the ways that this journey has challenged them and transformed them. We're grateful for the hard work they have done and the people who have cared for them and supported them along the way. Even as we pause for a moment to celebrate this graduation, we know that these soldiers are preparing for the next chapter in the incredible journey above the best. May you guide each of them, giving them wisdom and humility. We ask that you continue to bless our nation and grant us peace. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has continued a legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers. Along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesignated the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1st, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15-uniform cargo helicopter repairer is primarily responsible for the overall maintenance of the CH-47 Chinook helicopter. They perform tasks such as removal and installation of aircraft subsystems and assemblies. These include engines, rotors, gearboxes, transmissions, and mechanical flight controls. They also perform services, inspections, repairs, maintenance checks, and troubleshoot faults for all aircraft components. The guest speaker for today's ceremony is Chief Warrant Officer 4, Kennard Youngs. CW4 Youngs enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2002 as a 44 Bravo in July of 2002. He was appointed as a 914 Alpha in October of 2008. Please refer to CW4 Young's biography in your program to learn more about his selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to CW4 Kennard Youngs.
Good morning, distinguished guests, instructors, family, friends, and most importantly, to our graduates of Class Uniform 00825. Class 08, thank you for the honor of speaking at your graduation and sharing this day with me. Today is a day of immense pride and celebration as we gather to celebrate and acknowledge your accomplishments. Graduates, you are not only soldiers, you are now experts in one of the most critical and specialized roles in the Army. As Chinook repairers, you've completed a grueling and intensive course of training, and today we honor the hard work, resilience, and determination it took to get here. You've done something remarkable. Over the last 4 months, you've gained skills and knowledge required to maintain the Army's most utilized helicopter, the CH-47 Chinook. This helicopter is the backbone of many operations, from troop and cargo transport to combat search and rescue missions. It's capable of carrying heavy loads in and out of places where few other vehicles could ever go. In Afghanistan, we relied heavily on Chinooks to sling load custom metal fabrications to small outlying forward operating bases and combat outposts. My last parachute jump was out of a Chinook. I was thankful to jump out of a perfectly good, well-maintained helicopter. It is your expertise that keeps this flying powerhouse in the sky. But beyond what you've learned is just what you've learned goes beyond just nuts and bolts. It's about responsibility, attention to detail, and the importance of keeping the mission going. The sky, more than the sea, is unforgiving of even the slightest mistake. As we reflect on the journey you've taken, it's important to acknowledge the sacrifices and challenges you faced along the way. You've endured long days of training, learned complex systems, and tackled hands-on tasks that tested your technical and mental endurance, but you never quit. You pushed through each obstacle because you knew that the goal was worth it, to become a highly trained professional trusted with a critical responsibility. You formed bonds with your fellow trainees that will last a lifetime, trust me. And those bonds, along with the lessons you've learned, will help you in the years ahead, whether on deployment or in garrison. But today isn't just about what you've accomplished. It's about looking forward to the future. As you move on to your next assignment, always remember the magnitude of the responsibility that you carry. The Chinook you maintain isn't just a piece of machinery. It's a lifeline. The soldiers relying on it, the families depending on them, and the safety of the mission all depend on your skills and attention to detail. Whether it's ensuring the Chinook is ready for a combat zone, a humanitarian mission, or a medical evacuation, you'll be directly impacting lives on the ground. That's a responsibility that requires dedication and pride in what you do. As you step into the next chapter, remember that the journey of learning doesn't stop here either. In fact, the learning and growth you've experienced during AIT are just the beginning. The technology you've trained on will inevitably evolve, and so will the challenges you face. Your ability to adapt and keep up with those challenges will be crucial. Never stop learning. Never stop growing. Whether you are troubleshooting a complex issue or leading a team of fellow repairers, your ability to remain calm under pressure, to adapt to new systems, and embrace leadership opportunities will be critical to your success. In every role, strive for excellence. Set the example for others, and always be ready to step up when the mission calls. In closing, I want to extend my deepest congratulations to each of you. Today is a testament to your hard work, dedication, and professionalism. But it is only the beginning. You've earned the title of Chinook Repairer, and with it comes tremendous honor and responsibility of making an impact on the Army's success. The work you do will directly affect the lives of soldiers and will ensure the success of every mission the Army undertakes. To the friends and family here today, thank you for your unwavering support. Your encouragement and sacrifice are essential to their success. I wouldn't be where I'm at without my lovely wife, Jennifer. Graduates, as you go forward, remember this. You are part of a proud tradition, and the work you do is vital to our nation's defense. Embrace the challenges ahead with confidence, and never forget the immense pride that comes with being an Army Chinook repairer. Just want to say one thing. I'm proud of you, son. I love you. Congratulations again, Class 08. You've earned it. Thank you. Above the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation.
Right face. Forward march.
The distinguished graduate is that soldier who receives the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and the Brigade Coin. The distinguished graduate for 15U Chinook Helicopter Repairer Class 08 is Private Second Class Theodore Brown. Private Second Class Theodore Brown is from Sartell, Minnesota, and will be assigned to 34th Combat Aviation Brigade, Minnesota National Guard. The honor graduate is that soldier who is the second highest graduate of their class. They will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15U Chinook Helicopter Repairer Class 08 is Specialist Kirk Clark. Specialist Kirk Clark is from Lillian, Alabama, and will be assigned to 36th Combat Aviation Brigade, Alabama National Guard. Private First Class Callan Bushinger. Private First Class Callan Bushinger is from Zimmerman, Minnesota, and will be assigned to 12th Combat Aviation Brigade, Katterbach, Germany. Private First Class Hudson Isley. Private First Class Hudson Isley is from Washougal, Washington, and will be assigned to 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. Private First Class Anthony Swatton. Private First Class Anthony Swatton is from Mobile, Alabama, and will be assigned to 10th Aviation Brigade, Fort Drum, New York. Private Second Class Chad Donches. Private Second Class Chad Donches is from Bangor, Pennsylvania, and will be assigned to 12th Combat Aviation Brigade, Katterbach, Germany. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated.
Right, straight. Forward, march. Left, face. Take seats.
Private Second Class Leon Erlong. Private Second Class Leon Erlong is from Meridian, Mississippi, and will be assigned to 185th Aviation Brigade, Mississippi National Guard. Private Second Class Jermichael Johnson. Private Second Class Jermichael Johnson is from Tallahassee, Florida, and will be assigned to 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. Private Second Class Joshua Nieto. Private Second Class Joshua Nieto is from San Antonio, Texas, and will be assigned to 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade, Camp Humphreys, South Korea. Private Second Class Christian Samea. Private Second Class Christian Samea is from Watertown, Minnesota, and will be assigned to 160th Special Operations Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Private Second Class Jeffrey Wallin. Private Second Class Jeffrey Wallin is from Riverton, Utah, and will be assigned to 1st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Riley, Kansas. Private Second Class Daniel Youngs. Private Second Class Daniel Youngs is from Vine Grove, Kentucky, and will be assigned to 101st Combat Aviation Brigade, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. family members, and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take the next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated.
Right, straight. Forward, march. One, place. Take, seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of the Army aviation family. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The graduate will present a token of appreciation to CW4 Kennard Youngs. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the wisdom he has imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but have also added a meaningful dimension to this important milestone in our graduate's journey. The team of non-commissioned officers who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to the 1st Battalion 222nd Aviation Regiment and 2nd Battalion 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and fundamental aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters that one day they too may become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeant and instructor for today's graduating class are Drill Sergeant Nicholas McKinnon and Staff Sergeant Edelson Noel. Please join us in giving a round of applause to this outstanding drill sergeant and instructor. Please rise for the playing of the aviation song and the Army song.
Sky
We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and join us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and Soldier's Creed. Family and friends, please be seated.
The Aviation Mechanics Creed. The Aviation Mechanics Creed. Upon my honor, I swear that I shall hold with sacred trust the rights and privileges conferred upon me as a graduate mechanic, knowing full well that the safety and lives of others are dependent upon my skill and judgment. I shall never knowingly subject others to risk, which I would not be willing to assume for myself or those dear to me, above the best. The Soldier's Creed. The Soldier's Creed. I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior and member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the armed battalions. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior task drills. I'll always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I'm an expert and I'm professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I'm the guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I'm an American soldier.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and take photographs. Thank you for attending. Above the best, born under fire.